Ever wondered how much safer your work at height operations could be? Imagine a world where every potential hazard is detected before it becomes a problem. Meet Tracker AI's smart PTZ camera system. This isn't just any camera, it's a game changer in work at height safety. Safety is paramount, right? It's the foundation of a productive and happy workforce. Despite stringent regulations, accidents still happen. Traditional methods often fall short in preventing these incidents. Enter Tracker AI's smart PTZ. This advanced system is designed to fill the gaps left by outdated safety measures. Tracker smart PTZ cameras deliver unmatched oversight so you can spot hazards before they become accidents. Offering 24/7 monitoring, it detects work at height safety hazards instantly, no matter the time of day or night. Think about it. Real-time monitoring, automated alerts and even fall detection. It's like having a safety manager who never blinks. Real-time alerts trigger immediate action, ensuring that potential dangers are addressed before they escalate. Automated surveillance significantly reduces human error, making your work site safer and more efficient. It even detects PPE and welding work compliance, ensuring that all workers are properly equipped. Ensure every worker goes home safe. That's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Ready to elevate safety? Stay safe, stay smart. With Tracker AI, you're not just upgrading your equipment, you're upgrading your entire safety culture. The Tracker Smart PTZ camera features advanced AI algorithms that are constantly learning and adapting to new safety challenges. With 360-degree rotation and high-definition video, it covers every angle, leaving no blind spots. You can decide which areas to cover, what to detect in each area through a simple online procedure without ever leaving your seat. Through the setup, you can monitor what is happening on the ground in real time remotely. In a recent case study, a manufacturing plant reduced accidents by 40% after implementing our system. Features include night vision, advanced monitoring for PPEs, work at height and welding activities, including real-time analytics, making it a comprehensive safety solution. Our team of experts ensures the highest quality and reliability, constantly innovating to meet your safety needs. Plus, our dedicated support team is here to assist you 24/7, ensuring that you get the most out of your investment. Join the revolution in safety with Tracker AI's smart PTZ camera system. It's time to take your safety measures to the next level. Visit tracker.live to learn more and get started today. Together, we can create a safer, smarter future for everyone.
Welcome to another episode of Hackla Podcast, where we deep dive into the critical issues shaping our world today. In this episode, we are focusing on road safety, a subject that affects each and every one of us on a daily basis. Our guest today, Dr. Srinivas, an expert in road safety advocacy, crash investigations, and road safety auditing. He brings a wealth of experience, having worked extensively in road traffic safety management systems and ISO 39001 standards. Together, we'll explore the latest advancements in road safety technologies, such as AI-driven traffic monitoring, and how these innovations are reshaping urban mobility. But technology alone isn't enough. We'll also dive into the crucial role of crash investigation, how examining real-world accidents can provide us with invaluable data to improve safety on the roads. So let's get started and uncover how we can make our roads safer for everyone. Thank you, sir, for giving us your time today. And can you please introduce yourself for our audience today?
Yeah, good evening, Amit ji. I am Dr. Srinivas Papala, Deputy Transport Commissioner, retired. Just June 30th I got retired. Basically, I started my career from Bharat Dynamics Limited. We used to produce missiles. We worked with Dr. Abdul Kalam ji, because he used to visit every month to us to discuss various factors. That was my good experience, and really I feel great working with Dr. Abdul Kalam. Then after 5 years working in BDL, I joined as Assistant Motor Vehicles Inspector in Transport Department. After joining, I was posted at Adilabad, that is a border to Maharashtra, where I witnessed a lot of cattle used to die in accidents, road accidents, because the farmers doesn't care properly. And second thing is the drivers, that is a national highway which passes through that village. Drivers, they will drive from so many kilometers because of fatigue and everything. And meanwhile, the cattle will come suddenly in front of the vehicle. So they could not control, and finally they will hit the cattle. They used to approach us for compensation. Farmers used to approach us. Then I thought there is a need of education to them so that they will keep their cattle carefully. So I approached the Sarpanch of that village. I took a class, and mainly I explained about them is stopping distance, because people thought that after seeing man or cattle, driver can apply the brakes and the vehicle might stop immediately. But that is not right? To stop a vehicle which is running with 100 kilometers per hour, it needs at least 100 to 140 meters distance. So driver has to see, he has to react. The reaction time is 1 to 1.5 seconds. After reacting, he has to apply the brakes. Meanwhile, 1 to 1.4 seconds, it travels around 40 to 50 meters. Then after braking, it travels another 80 to 90 meters. The total 100 to 140 meters it will travel. Thus, if the cattle comes suddenly, definitely has to eat. There is no other way. So I explained this to the farmers. Really wonder, 6 months there was no accident. That was around 1995-96. So since that time, I started education to the drivers in schools, other drivers, etc. Lots of people I educated till now. And not only that, we have done innovative programs like No Helmet, No Petrol, and to arrest the youth driving. Youth means below 18 years people driving, parents against teenage driving. And other innovative programs are road safety clubs in schools. We have done several programs that made some effectiveness also in reducing the road crashes. And I was a committee member in MORTH, few of the committee members, as well as in the state Motor Vehicle Act amendments, etc. Then in road safety advocacy, we worked a lot along with several NGOs, and we have distributed some books. I have written some books. When coming to the crash investigation, because we are making education, we are doing everything, but identifying the cause of an accident and what measures we have to take, we will discuss in detail. But the crash investigation is necessary. So I observed that crash investigation plays a crucial role in reducing the road traffic injuries and deaths. So I did a crash investigation course in USA. We did several critical crash investigations here and reported to the government. That is my journey.
Very nice, sir. I am honored to have you today on our podcast because you have had a big journey right from Mr. Dr. Abdul Kalam until now. So it would be really an amazing podcast today. So, sir, let's start. In your experience, how does a road traffic crash investigation helps in pinpointing systemic issues that contribute to accidents?
Crash investigation plays a major role. First, crash investigation identify the cause, because Indian system now presently what is happening, there are several individual interests are coming in the fixing the culprit or some cause on some person, like big vehicle syndrome. If the lorry hits a car, the fault is assigned with the lorry driver. Suppose car hit a motorcycle, car driver is made responsible. These are all some things are going on. Not only this, sometimes what happens, because of insurance coverage, the local people pressurizes the authorities also to fix that on bigger vehicle. Because generally bigger vehicles will have insurance, they will maintain insurance. Smaller vehicles, individual vehicles, rarely they will pay the insurance. These are all factors are coming. So road crash investigation, primarily it will give us a cause, what was the cause, who made it, who is responsible for that cause. And this identification makes us very fixing someone. And what happens, without fixing the cause on particular person, what happens, the impact of the road crash case will go down, because some innocent people is fixed in that accident and the right person is not fixed, then the effectiveness of the court proceedings and etc. has gone waste, So this is a major place where we can fix the identify the cause and fix the responsibility to a particular person, and with that responsibility we will focus on prosecution of that person and finally punishment to the right person and getting compensation to the victim. And we can plan for a right preventive measures by knowing the cause, whether it is a educational related cause or engineering related or education, engineering, enforcement related, or finally after accident happens, emergency system also. Sometimes emergency system will not reach the spot in time, lives may lost. So these are all coordination efforts among several people. So investigation will give where actually we lag and made the accident, and finally after accident also where we have lagged to take the precautions. It will help in that matter.
Yes, sir. I understand. So, when investigating a crash, what are some of the primary data points or trends that you focus on, and how do they help in designing a better road safety framework?
Yeah. When we approach the crash scene, first point is we have to remember that we have to take precautions not to happen another accident. We have to take all the precautions and we have to take control of the scene and preserve the scene, because if somebody comes and moves here and there, lot of evidences will go away, especially skid marks, etc. Sometimes important items like debris, etc. also move some distance and it may not give right result. So the preserving the scene and taking precautions is very much important at the scene. Then data collection is, we have several elements in collecting the data based on the situation and based on the accident. We have to collect first the number of deaths or major and minor injuries and position of the bodies, because sometimes what happens, because of position, how much distance it's thrown from the vehicle, etc. we will come to know, and position of the bodies, type of vehicles involved, identifying the drivers. What happens, most of the cases driver will fled away from the scene because of various reasons. But identifying the driver is also very important. Fixing the responsibility. Sometimes, if the driver is drunken driver, you will try to change the driver, etc. We have seen several cases, right? Then final rest positions of the vehicles and what trajectory it followed. Suppose it made 2-3 turnarounds, then what trajectory it followed. And skid marks, when he applies brakes, with the skid marks, we will come to know the probable minimum speed of the vehicle at the time of crash. Then point of the impact, where actually that vehicle collided the first time, at what point it collided. Then the gauge marks on the road, while dragging the vehicle, it will leave some marks on the road. And paint transfer, suppose in hit and run cases especially, if the vehicle hits another vehicle or body, it will transfer the paint from that vehicle to this body or another object which it touched, so that we can identify that another vehicle which hit that actual body or then blood stains. Sometimes the driver says, I am not driving. The blood stains fell on the seat, or hair fell on the seats, or cloth. Sometimes what happens, immediate braking, his head will go and hit the windscreen. The hair in windscreen glasses, it may fall. These are all sometimes impression on the shoes or chappal that will identify the driver. These are all important. And standing position of witness. What is this? I saw the accident, but he might be some far away, or some object may be obstructing his visibility. He may not say the right version of the accident. He might have not seen, but he may tell something. We can access with the position whether he can see that accident perfectly or not. Then physical condition of the driver, whether the driver is condition is good, whether it is a drunken state, or sometimes because of fatigue, heavy fatigue also equal to the drunken state. The person's mind reaction is similar as in drunken state. So that's why physical condition of the driver also need to be assessed and recorded. These are all major points which we have to work out, and at the scene we have to measure take the measurements, road measurements, and the debris thrown measurements, etc. All measurements we will take with reference to some fixed point. If the accident is small, we will give some fixed reference. Otherwise, we will have 2-3 types of measurements are there while taking measurements. Depends on the accident place and how much distance between those two vehicles are there. The reference points will be taken. All these data will be collected at the scene, and then after that there are so many technologies has come. We can simulate even the automatic measurements instruments also came. It will give the record the complete picture and give the measurements. We have to mark the points and it will give the measurements, and we can simulate this accident and see that how it happened, etc.
Right, sir. So I think collecting all the data and using the technology really helps to recreate the scene and punish the culprits.
Exactly.
So, sir, moving forward, how do you see the role of ISO 39001 in improving route safety management across different platforms, and what key benefits does it provide?
It's a good question. In fact, every organization will have different stakeholders. As we know about ISO 9001, ISO 19001, we know a lot of things, quality management, environmental management, etc. Similarly, ISO 39001, road traffic safety management has come. But it has not become a familiar, because lot of lives we are losing, but still people are not taking responsibility, neither taking responsibility nor discussing about this. This ISO 39001, suppose implemented in some organization, it will involve all the people in the organization. So it aims to help organizations to reduce the deaths and serious injuries related to road traffic, and it will establish a framework. Suppose I am working in some organization and it is implementing ISO 39001, I have to follow the traffic rules while on the job as well as after the job. So that impact will be there on the people. Especially in India, because we are losing at least 1.7 to 1.8 lakh people every year. That is every day around 420, 430 people we are losing. Still, we are not taking care. Who has to take care? Individual. Yeah, good. Individual has to take care. To put on the pressure individual, everyone has to work. This ISO 39001 involves all the people in that, suppose from top management to bottom employee. Not only this, their customers or vendors has to also follow. Suppose IOCL, HPCL, all these companies are there. If they implement ISO 39001, apart from their employees or management, the vendors who supplies the material, that is like petroleum, diesel or gas cylinders to the last house, they also should follow rules. Then what happens, if we have some pressure or some participation of them, then definitely the effect will be more. I requested several people to implement 39001, but that trend is not going up. We have implemented no helmet, no petrol. When we implemented no helmet, no petrol, we have invited all the oil companies' representatives. Every district they will have representatives. We have invited them. They said, what interest we have? You see, you are a businessman. Your customer, if your customer is losing life, you are losing business. Suppose one person in our Adilabad district we have implemented. One customer is you are losing today because of road traffic accident. That person, at least for a year, he will purchase 4,000 to 5,000 rupees of worth petrol or some petrol, motorcycle we have implemented. One person, if you lose 5,000, we are losing around 200, 300 people in that district. 200 into 5,000, How much? 200 into 5,000 around 10 lakhs. The 10 lakhs business you are losing for a year. And if you count number of years, it goes heavy, right? So they are losing business, not only business, as a corporate social responsibility, you should act and see that they have to wear an helmet. Suppose if they implement ISO 39000, they will take care of customers also. They will request the customers also to follow the rules. Really, it was implemented very well, but higher officials or higher management people are not interested. I don't know what purpose, but because present situation, we don't have that much machinery to enforce the helmet rule. Of course, in few states, it is strictly implementing, but even though when they come onto main roads, they will wear. But in interior roads, they don't wear. Suppose if we implement this, nook and corner, at that time I went to interior place. There also two people were wearing helmets, rider and pillion rider. That was the impact of the program. So I request all oil companies, chiefs, and other people who are involved in this to implement the no helmet, no petrol, so that the burden on the enforcement authorities will be reduced, and people will follow it. There is suppose if you are observing or if you are implementing some rule strictly, definitely they will follow. So that majority of the around 48 to 50% people in 1.8 lakhs, 50 people are from two-wheelers, 50% are two-wheelers riders. Among that 50%, at least we can save 30 to 40% people if all the people wear a helmet. That is a big number, 40% means around 60,000 losing lives in two-wheelers, losing lives in India. 30% means 18 to 20,000. We can save 18 to 20,000 people. So it is better to wear a helmet even if it is a short distance or it is low speeds. The speed doesn't matter, the distance doesn't matter. I want to quote one example here. When I implemented no helmet, no petrol, one of my friends sent a message saying that his friend's son, who is working around 30 kilometers away from his home, he was wearing helmet from his working place to nearby Kirana. He purchased something in Kirana and he didn't wear helmet from Kirana to home. In the meanwhile, he fell down and lost his life on the spot. That's why distance doesn't matter and speed doesn't matter. Please wear helmet.
Right, sir. So this is a very, very important point, because wearing helmet or wearing seatbelt when we go to nearby places, we think nothing can happen to us, but that's a myth. You should always
As you
wear
mentioned
helmet and
seatbelt, I will give an example seatbelt. Suppose 4 people are traveling in a vehicle. 3 people wore seatbelt. 1 person didn't wear seatbelt. That 1 person may cause damage to these 3 people. So my request is, when you wear seatbelt, you have to force other people also to wear seatbelt. If all people are wearing seatbelt, then all are safe. Otherwise, even a single person doesn't wear a seatbelt, he will become an object and he will be thrown either here and there, and he will hit the other persons and make injuries to others also. Thank you.
Right, sir. So it becomes responsibility for each one of us to follow the rules specifically applied for us, so we don't become, a source of injury to other passengers.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, sir, I really want to thank you and congratulate you on launching this no helmet, no petrol initiative.
Thank you.
Right, sir. So, moving forward, what common factors do you observe in road crashes that tend to be overlooked by authorities or public, and what needs to change in how we approach road safety?
Yeah, before answering, I will tell the United Nations and WHO and other international organizations came with some global road safety performance targets. There are 12 global road safety performance targets. They are into different factors, different pillars. Those are 4 pillars, The pillar 1 is road safety management. Pillar 2 is safer roads and mobility. Pillar 3 is safer vehicles. Pillar 4 is safe road users. In this, safe road users, pillar 1, that is road safety management, we have two targets. One target is there should be one agency or board at the highest level and set a strategy and targets. In that second target is, in pillar 1, we have to implement all the laws which are agreed in United Nations agreements or conventions. And pillar 3 and 4, which is safer roads and mobility, that is third target. All new roads should be 100% technical standard. That is 5-star rating. Roads are given star ratings based on the utility of the road. All new roads should be 5-star rating for all the road users. And pillar 4 is, fourth target is, by 2030, at least 75% existing roads, they should make to technical standards at least 3-star rating. So these are all 4. And coming to the safer vehicles, 100% vehicles produced in the country should meet all the technical standards, safety standards. Then pillar 4, we have 6 targets. These all 6 targets are related to human beings. And this relate to the human behavior. What are those is traveling in safer speeds. We have to travel in a safer speeds. Usage of helmets, usage of seat belts, using of alcohol. We have to avoid using of alcohol while driving. Use of mobile phones, and driving time and rest periods. This is also one of the major cause for fatigue is the major cause for road traffic accidents, because this cause is not coming out because our investigation is not proper. We are not investigating in depth, so this cause is not coming out. But almost all this is also in top 3 or 4 for the road traffic causes. And finally, because you see these human factors are playing major role. Out of 12, 6 targets are related to human beings. Then final 12th target is post-crash response, that is emergency services. We have to minimize the time between the crash and providing the emergency services. That is the response time of an ambulance or medical aid. You have to reduce. Presently, I think it is around 18 to 20 minutes, I hope, in India, average response time. It should come to the around 5 to 6 minutes. That we know, we discuss about golden hour, etc., right? When we give the golden hour treatment, if the ambulance or medical assistance reaches the spot or victim within the minimum time, then only we can give the medical treatment and save the injured. Then these are all main factors which are prescribed by global organizations. And common factors in India, first one is overspeeding, no doubt in it. But still overspeeding, the driver should be conscious about the road conditions, traffic conditions. Based on those conditions, he has to go the speed. And after that, distraction. Distraction is playing a major role. Nowadays, mobile phone. Mobile phone is having 3 types of distractions. One is visible distraction. You will see the screen. If you see the screen and see this fraction of a second, your eyes will have to adjust to the light. The fraction of time you cannot see properly. Then after visible distraction, mental distraction. You have to think, typing or speaking, you have to think and do that. Mental distraction. Third thing is physical distraction. You have to operate with a hand. These three types of distractions are there in mobile phone. After distraction, drunken driving. Majority of the cases they are not sending for medical checkup after crash. Here, with the help of one deputy commissioner police conducted one experiment. He has conducted around on 100 accidents. In each accident, 100 fatal accidents. In each accident, he sent the driver blood sample to the investigation. In that, 60% he found drunken driving. Because these are all not getting recorded in the statistics. We will see in statistics only 13%, 14%. The rare cases where it was recorded. So the correct figures are not coming. After that, fatigue, as we discussed earlier. What happens, majority of cases, we don't give a rest to the driver. If the driver driven vehicle. We will ask him to come in the early morning 5 o'clock. He has to wake up at 4 o'clock and come to us. After coming to us, he has to run here and there. We will go to the destination. After reaching the destination, you will tell so many things. Go and get this, go and get that. You don't give a rest. Sometimes we individual drive and go somewhere, pilgrimage or something. In a rush to reach the destinations, we don't take rest, proper rest. Proper rest is most important. What happens? These type of accidents happen nearby destination. What we think is, only this 10 to 20 kilometers we will reach, no? That's why we don't stop and take some rest, etc. Meanwhile, in the 10-20 kilometers, we will get a nap and the vehicle will go out of hand and become an accident. So I request everyone who drives long distances, take at least half an hour rest for every 2 hours so that you will get fresh up and you will have a concentration on the driving and avoid crashes, and in emergency you will react properly and avoid crashes. These are all main causes because authorities, overlooking by authorities, most of the cases, authorities, the wrong side driving, overspeeding, nowadays it is improving, speed guns are coming and these are, implementation is very easy but people are not ready. Because suppose if I want to implement here in Hyderabad, we have an outer ring road. I can implement on each and every vehicle, If I register time at one toll gate, entry toll gate, and when it leaves another toll gate, right? Time and distance by time you will get the speed. Automatically it should be stopped if it is exceeded 110 kilometers per hour speed on ORR for private vehicles. If it exceeds that speed, automatically stop there and give penalty. There is no investment for any cameras, etc., speed cameras, etc. Simple logic, no? That type of, we have suggested, but still implementation stage has not come. Since 4 or 5 years back we have suggested, but every toll gate we can implement because nowadays 50 kilometers one toll gate or some 100 kilometers one toll gate has come on national highways. Not only this, majority of the fleet owners, they are controlling their vehicle through apps. Every minute, the second, the speeds, everything is coming. Suppose if government wants to implement, government now as per law, MV Act, every transport vehicle has to fix a GPS tracking device and speed limiting devices, both. That implementation is not taking properly. Suppose if we implement GPS tracking, we can connect to the server and automatically if it exceeds speed at particular position, we can generate a challan. There is no enforcement, man is required, no camera is required. Technology is there, we have to use it. those systems can be brought without any investment, Only the investment is integrating the technology, GPS to our departmental server. And in that case, what happens, once the challan is generated, automatically it will go to the owner. Owner will get alerted. So that at least some pinching will come. The effect of enforcement will come. If the effect of enforcement increases, the deterrence will increase. When the deterrence will increase, the offences will reduce. This is all funda in the enforcement.
Right, sir.
This is the authorities are not overlooking, but thing is the system is not made up. If you take the Dubai system,
Yes.
automatically the system, the cameras will record around 13 offences, including seat belt. Even it will pull up the driving license by facial recognition. Those all things can be, we need not invent a new thing. We can just simply bring the technology and implement here. That is a simple, but it is not happening. We are still in the developing stage. That should not be done. Already there is a technology. You want to develop from that level, not develop from the scratch. It takes another 10 years to develop from the scratch to that level. By that time, that technology will be somewhere. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, sir. You have mentioned very, very important points, and I totally agree with you. Everything is available. The implementation part is which is lacking, and we can do it. It's just that it's on us, authorities when they want to actually implement those things.
And another area where we are lagging is till today, the country doesn't have a road safety strategy. No state has a strategy. Because several countries, they are implementing safe. Earlier, Sweden implemented Vision Zero. It brought down some level. It reduced around 50% deaths, Sweden, the first country in the world. Later, several countries changed their approach, safe system approach. With the safe system approach, they brought down to 50%. Let it be implemented here also. I kept one strategy prepared for Telangana state as a sample because I am having the data of the Telangana state. I prepared the sample strategy, and I kept that document in the LinkedIn. It is there in the LinkedIn. Anybody can search on my profile. That can be utilized for developing a strategy for their own state. That is based on the safe system approach I prepared.
I have seen that.
Really, that is a very good type of approach, but only developing a strategy doesn't help anything. Implement. Make short range and long range plans. Review it and make corrections. After visible distraction, and change your programs as per the results. Then only we will achieve the results. Otherwise, making a strategy and keeping in the desk and distributing to all these years happening the same thing, Since 30 years I have attended several meetings, several things, but nothing has improved. Including COVID period also we lost several lives. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I totally understand you. This is a very valid point. Like you mentioned, you have been appearing and going to different conferences. You hear so many solutions. It's just that something is not being implemented. So you implement with one road, then one network, then you just keep on increasing it. And once there are deterrents, people automatically start to realize that, okay, something we don't have to do, we cannot do. So, sir, moving forward, now that we are talking about technology, let's talk about how do AI-driven technologies like traffic monitoring, predictive analytics, they can help in reducing road accidents, and what challenges do cities face while adopting them? Because, like you mentioned, implementation has always been a problem.
Yeah, in reducing AI-driven technologies, we have so many, as discussed earlier, nowadays, artificial intelligence is also one of the, what it takes the data and collection of data, and we have to keep it in, and it will analyze those data and give the results. Then in the real traffic monitoring, but as I said, Dubai example, the real time monitoring in that CCTV cameras and automatic number plate recognition cameras, all these cameras will help in identifying the vehicle which did an offense and generating a challan and sending in a real time traffic conditions. Then preventive analytics, the collecting data and analyze the data per a particular place or some black spot, etc. Then what type of accidents might happen at that spot, and how can reduce with the engineering measure or education measure, or sometimes not only engineering and education, sometimes how best we can alert the people particular place. Sometimes we cannot make immediate action or some measures there, but the people who are traveling in that area, we need to alert them. Then intelligent traffic signal managements. You see, night time, what happens, there will be lean traffic. In lean traffic, people are very rare to wait at the red signal. If you wait, also you will get a honking from the backside. I faced several times, night times when coming, if you see the red light and stop, the rear person will harm you. Otherwise, at that time, what should happen, that intelligence traffic signal should be there. Based on the traffic, it should generate the green signal and allow the traffic, and then which direction the traffic is there, that direction it should allow. That should be there. Then driver behavior analysis, because suppose fatigue case, his eyes will be fall down, eyelids will fall down. The instrument which is kept in the vehicle should identify. Now it is there in few vehicles. It is coming because of fatigue. It will identify and give the alert to the passenger. That driver behavior analysis. Even alcohol locks, it will not allow to start the vehicle. Suppose if the drunken person sits in the driver's seat, vehicle will not start. These type of behavioral aspects, AI-driven tools also will help. Then emergency response. I heard some emergency responses. Suppose in mobile phone also there is some apps. If you load an app in emergency, suppose the accident happens, the sudden jerk. With that jerk, that emergency response team will get an alert, and they will become an alert. These are all help in AI technologies will help, and other AI technologies which can simulate the crashes. By simulating the crashes, we will come and analyze the data and what best can do at that spot, or takes some precautionary measures at that black spots especially. We have several black spots. Every year black spots number is increasing, but that is not decreasing. Then, but these are all having their own drawbacks. Sometimes it may need highly investment cost. The low cost solutions should be made. Make in India plan. Low cost investment solutions should come. Then we need to exchange the technical exchange from other countries, etc. Then we need to integrate, because we are running on all legacy systems. Suppose I want to integrate database to the some new, suppose emergency response system. particular vehicle accident happens and recorded in camera, it should alert the emergency response, right? That emergency response should capture the data from the RTI authorities. Who vehicle belongs to which place, what is the address, what is the mobile number, so that they will alert the people, their near and dear also they can alert. These are all integration is required. This artificial intelligence, how best we can use is very important. That's what we are not ready to take a basic computerization and basic integration of systems. So since 2009 we try to integrate with these financial institutions for hypothecation and hypothecation termination. Last year it happened with one company only, one financial institution only. You see, 2009 to 2025, 16 years it took to integrate with the financial industry. That's a matter of 1 month job. But the decision taken by them, the financial authorities, took 16 years to integrate with the RTA database. Yeah. The main thing is we have to change our mindset, especially top people, top management people. Now we have so much technology. Only thing is what idea you get, you can materialize it. For example, I will tell you one hypothetical case. I want to generate one app and system. Today I received a mail to attend a meeting at Delhi or somewhere. I will get a mail, right? When I accept that meeting, the robo at my home should arrange my dress, shoes, tie, everything in a suitcase, briefcase or something, bag. It should keep it in my car. The next day morning when I go office, all Tesla has come. No need driver. I will go simply and sit in the car and go to office, attend. Half an hour before or 15 minutes before starting, it will alert us. I will sit in the car. When I accepted that meeting, it reserved my ticket as per my preferences. It reserved my parking place at the airport. When I reach the airport, my bag should go automatically to the luggage, and car will go automatically and park at the designated parking place. I should simply go and sit in the flight. Nobody should check, because all the systems should check by cameras, etc. Suppose by mistake I carried a knife or something without something. Sometimes it happens, no, it is a human being. Somebody should come and, excuse me, sir, you have a knife in your pocket. Then just remove and give it to them and go. These are all physical checking, waiting. This should not happen. The technology is there, we can do it.
Yes.
Like that, several things what we are doing today can be automized, and it will work with 100% efficiency. Human beings may do mistakes, but it will technology will work with 100% efficiency. We can do it with all this AI technology. Only thing is we have to imagine things.
I totally agree. Yes, sir, I totally agree. We do have technology and automation at every step, and with the incoming of artificial intelligence, everything can be centralized, controlled, and then everything can work in steps. So I totally understand your vision, and it's totally possible.
Yes, you are right. Possible. Yeah.
So, sir, moving forward towards our last question for the podcast, looking ahead in the future, what are some critical steps which governments, organizations, and individuals can take to ensure continued improvement of road safety?
Yeah, from government side, we need to adapt all the laws. Not only adopting, we have to enforce. Now there is a lagging in enforcement. That's why I thought about no helmet, no petrol. Because we don't have infrastructure, we don't have manpower, etc. Enforcement, we are lagging. Government has to think about it. Then invest in safe infrastructure, because we are doing, but still, so many national highways are having black spots. Why we are investing so much? Why newly laid roads are coming with black spots? That is one of the global road safety performance target, Target 3, all new roads should be 100% safer. That we are not achieving, Forget about old roads. New roads we are not achieving. Then promote smart technology. As we discussed that all technologies, we have to promote it. AI-driven traffic management, intelligent transport systems, vehicle to infrastructure, vehicle to vehicle, vehicle to I, V2I, V2X, V2G, etc. We have ADAS, advanced driver assistance systems. Like there are 6, 0 to 5 levels. India, I think, few vehicles they are having level 3 systems.
Level of automation.
Level of automation.
Level
0
of
to 5
automation.
level of automation. 5 is the Tesla, etc. Right? 0 is our basic vehicle. We are around the middle. Few vehicles are there. Lane departure system. But earlier it was warning systems. Now lane departure warning, etc. But now it has come automatically. The vehicle itself, when we departing the lane, it will correct. And forward distance maintenance system. Earlier it was all warning systems. It used to give warning. Once the warning is given, driver has to respond and react. But now the system itself is reacting and maintaining the gap between the front vehicle and rear vehicle. That is there in XUV 700, etc. Right? These are all need to be developed, and not only developed, it should be made compulsory. But the cost of vehicle may increase, but at least safety. That's what the vehicle side performance target 5, vehicle related. That is 100% safety features should come. Then organizations, all organizations should take care. They have to speak about road safety of their own, like ISO 39001. Then they have to formulate corporate road safety policies, and they have to take it as a corporate social responsibility and adopt some places where accidental deaths are more, or educate in some schools, educate the drivers. Drivers area is, they are not unite, right? They are segregated. We have to give them some push up and give some help into improve their conditions and road safety, etc. And partnership with the government, CSR activities, arrange public educational programs. Then workplace safety, they have to improve workplace mobility. Suppose now if we see Ola, Uber, and especially this service, home service, Swiggy, etc. Most of the people are getting affected because they are in a hurry to deliver the goods. They will navigate with the map and they will distract, they will speed up. They are becoming victims of the road crashes. So organizations should train them and see that they have to maintain the, observe the traffic rules and maintain the safety standards, etc. That organization side. individuals, this is more important, you know. Finally, if the government reacts, organizations reacts, nothing will happen, you know, unless the individual plays a major role, right? They have to feel responsible and their behavior has to change. They have to follow traffic rules. They have to use the technology, you know. You will wonder how Indians, I should not say that, but how we break the technology. When the air brakes, still the air brakes, you know, people will disconnect somewhere and join to the air horn, you know. The music horns, etc. will, you know, heavy vehicles. They will disconnect the air system somewhere and manipulate the system. That is dangerous, you know. Then regular vehicle maintenance. We least bother about the maintenance because different reasons. And first of all, we don't understand the technology also initially. You know, just simple chalte ka naam gaadi, like that we will take it. So we should be serious and take it, tie everything in a seriously. And we have to collaborate with the global organizations. Now, so many organizations are there working on road safety. So we have to collaborate and we have to adopt the UN Road Safety Conventions. And we should take some technologies from the other countries like that. So that, you know, I already told, to develop it takes some years. If we take the existing technology and develop on that, we can achieve a good result immediately, and in future also we can improve it to the future conditions, because we have to adapt the technology to the present condition, right? Every time we need to change it.
Yes.
In fact, I think 15 years back I suggested government to use, there is a organization called UK organization. It developed a IMAP, the accident database system. To develop that system, it is taking more than 10 years to us, and that is also fully not developed. Still we have so many lacunas in that. Already the system is TRL, yeah, Transport Research Laboratory, UK. They have a very good system. Only one state it has implemented, but now our own system has come, but still our own system is inferior to that system. So it needs lot of changes. We have manpower, but to develop it takes time.
Right, sir. Right. So you mentioned a very important thing, that we should take the already developed systems and start developing on top of them for the future. That is a better way of implementation.
Every time, you know, changes will come definitely. You know, we will hear the story of Kodak, right? Kodak Films Company, how it has not survived with the present photography system.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that is true. Like, innovation will happen, and we have to move forward. So thank you, Dr. Srinivas sir, for sharing your expertise and insight with us today. Your work in road safety is truly inspiring, and the technologies and methods you discussed are essential in creating safer roads for all of us. To our listeners, road safety is a shared responsibility, and it's up to each one of us to stay informed and take action. We hope you gained valuable knowledge from this conversation and are motivated to contribute to the cause of safer roads in your own communities. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share this podcast with your network. Stay safe, take care, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.